Frankly, it's very, very disturbing that three youths that are all under the age of 18 are driving around with this firepower there's only one reason to have that type of weapon and the amount of ammunition they had, and that's to cause destruction.
All right, so police have seized 2 assault rifles and 3 teenagers. They've been arrested. This is following a crash in Etobicoke.
Yeah, they also say the teens were out on bail on firearm charges at the time. CP24's crime analyst Steve Ryan joins us live with the story. What is the backstory here, Steve? What happened?
So according to the Toronto Police, Thursday night just before 11:30, a coach officer and a new recruit were patrolling in North Etobicoke. They went to stop a vehicle for it had one of its headlights out. When they put the cherries on to stop the vehicle, the car took off, crashed into a tree. 4 people took off. 3 have been arrested, 3 youth between 15 and 17, and 4 firearms were seized, 2 loaded handguns and 2 assault rifles, both with 30 rounds in them each.
Okay, so Steve, this begs the question of talking about policing. Policing is dangerous, but talk about the added element when someone's already out on bail.
Yeah, so these 3 young offenders were out on bails for previous firearms offenses. So it's always a concern for the general public and for the police when all that stands between somebody who's out on a bail from getting away or being taken back into custody is that uniform that's before them. It's very, very dangerous for the police. So in this particular instance, thankfully, none of these kids decided to open fire with these 30-plus rounds in each of these guns because it could have been absolute chaos.
Steve, why are we hearing more and more of people out on bail committing these crimes? What's going on?
Yeah, great question. So there is already legislation in place when it comes to bail. Primary grounds typically is to ensure somebody's attendance in court. Secondary grounds, the seriousness of the offense, does the Crown have a strong case? Then there's tertiary grounds as well, which basically is, does releasing this person back into the public cause the general public to question the administration of justice? So that's not being done. And kids or those being charged are being released out and and are reoffending. And one of the solutions, or one of the reasons we are told that people are being released on bail, is because the jails are overcrowded.
Okay, so we need to talk more about that. What is going on with the jails?
They are overcrowded, and the charter does say that people have the right against unusual and cruel punishment. So justices of the peace are hesitant to put people back into custody when they're only charged with an offense, not convicted of an offense. But the answer is build more jails and enforce the laws that we have in place right now when it comes to bail. This problem will be solved. It's not rocket science. So when you hear about bail reform, There's no need for bail reform. Just enforce what's in place now, and if the jails are overcrowded, build bigger ones.
Okay, Steve Ryan, live in studio with excellent analysis and insights as always. Thanks, Steve.
You got it.
Thanks, Steve.